you. You got to go golfing, 2 weeks in a row.
I did.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
It was I golfed Father's Day.
Yeah.
I golfed with you on Juneteenth. I played 9 holes on Friday and then 18 holes on Saturday. And it's the most golf I've ever played in a week. And got to a little heads up at home.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
it's enough.
Let's dial it back a little bit.
Enough's enough. That's why you came in limping. Got a butt whooping.
Oh my gosh, man! Fun weekend, and share some stories throughout the show of my interaction with almost Andy Reid. We'll get to it. It's hilarious. It's fun. You have a good weekend, man?
I had a great weekend, man. Had a great weekend with the family. Of course, I spent time in the garden and spent time on the grass. And actually, one of my neighbors came by and said, "Hey, I just want to let you know you guys are doing a really great job with your lawn." So it made me feel good.
Of course, dude. We're all human. Love hearing that.
So
we had some friends over last night for some dinner, and I was cooking out, and he's a landscaper.
Oh, okay.
One of the guys, part-time in the summer. He's a teacher. And he's like, "Hey, dude, not bad.
It's looking good.
Not bad." Gives you that little boost.
So if you had people over for dinner and you're grilling, you were grilling veggie burgers. I presume.
I was not. I grilled a veggie burger for one of our friends, yes, but that was not for the group. I cooked 2 racks of ribs. 2 racks of ribs, which I'm gonna make for you and your family.
Yeah.
You're gonna love them.
I'm excited.
You're gonna
man.
love them.
I want the real ribs. I don't want veggie ribs.
I know. I'm going through my little thing. I'm trying to find my way.
You trying to find yourself?
Eat a rack of ribs last night. Order a veggie sandwich for lunch here today. So I'm figuring it out. Well, I'll tell you this, man. For the last year, better part of a year now, you and I've been doing the show, and
It's been that long?
Close.
Ooh.
Close. I think 10 months coming here. Yeah, 10 months. And this whole time I've been steadfast in saying one thing. Man, I will believe it when I see it. Deion Sanders coaching the Colorado Buffaloes after his kids are out of this program.
Yeah.
We've never seen it. We've never seen Deion coach a team without his sons being on the team. And now I was, up to today, expected to believe that he's going to do that for the first time in his 60s while his kids are playing NFL football. Again, I just didn't believe that it was going to happen.
Yeah.
But he goes on a podcast with a fellow Buff, Joel Klatt, and having the conversation, and this is a snippet of it.
I would be interested to hear from you. What's your vision long-term as a coach and maybe for Colorado football after Shedeur, Shiloh, and Travis?
Okay, let me start by saying I'm a leader of men, not a follower of men. I'm a father, not a baby daddy. I lead my sons. I don't follow my sons. My sons, Travis included, are getting ready to migrate to the NFL. I'm not following them to the NFL. I'm a bona fide leader. I'm a daddy, man, not a baby daddy. I'm a real father. I paved the way for my babies. They're not paving the way for me. I plan on being here and being dominant because they are establishing something that we're going to continue to build on for years to come. And I'm thankful that they're establishing what they're establishing.
Whoa.
That's some heat.
It is some heat.
Woo-wee.
Now, he has said some of that stuff before, like, hey, I'm a leader. I'm not going to follow my sons. I lead them and then let them go flourish. He said some of that stuff.
He speaks so well, man.
He does.
It's like, dang.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And, but that last part, I plan on being here and I plan on being dominant.
Yeah.
And that, I'll tell you, as just a fan of Colorado sports, all right, because I'm not a Buff, but you are. A lot of my friends are. Also have CSU Ram, graduates and alumni, and I root for them too. Was hanging out with their quarterback this weekend up at that event.
All right.
Great kid, Braden. And but so I'm rooting for the story. This job is more fun when Deion Sanders showed up, and I am rooting for this to last, and it gives me hope that it will.
Yeah, look, Zach, I always thought that this would be the case, but I was like you. At some point, it's like, all right, you've never had your sons or been without your sons, and now you're stepping on new territory where it's like, I don't have my sons. I don't have that safety blanket. I don't have Travis Hunter, which he quotes as one of his sons as well.
Yeah, always.
And it's like, what are you going to do about it? But Deion said it right. I'm a leader. I don't follow. And those are his kids. He led his kids to this opportunity to go to the NFL. That's all he can do now.
Right.
Him going to the NFL is not going to help Travis out. It's not going to help Shador out. It's not going to help Shiloh out. But him staying right here and continue to build his legacy, okay? Because Deion loves him some Deion.
No question.
And building his legacy is more important to him because that's something he can control.
Yeah.
Is going out there and bringing more value to himself as a coach because that's something that he hasn't dominated yet. In the Power 5 level.
Yeah.
He's been a good coach, but on the Power 5 level, he wants to leave his mark.
Yeah.
This is the time to do it. And I think, Zach, having all these transfer portal kids coming in, all right, you have a big-time commitment that just happened, another one that may happen with a quarterback that
Yep.
you're trying to flip from USC.
Yep.
Okay, I think he's excited. And I think that he's like, okay, I'm having somebody, if this quarterback that's committed to USC flips and comes here,
Dude.
it's like having another Shador.
Right.
And I feel like then when you have that, hey, coach, I'm coming here, it's confident that I'm going to stay for another year at least because I know I'm getting a really good quarterback that's going to take over when Shador leaves.
Yeah, and that'd be massive. And you already have the left tackle to protect him should he stay. Was
Yeah.
it Jordan Seaton, I
Yes.
believe?
Yep.
And then today you get news that I think this was today, maybe yesterday, but I believe it's today, that 2025 four-star interior offensive lineman Chauncey Gooden has committed to CU. He's 6'4", 330 pounds from Nashville. And think about this statement. Think about this statement. And think back to 2 years ago, what we were looking at with this program when they went 1-11. Was it 1-11? Yeah.
It was 1-11.
And they were 2-10 against the spread. Vegas couldn't catch up with how bad the Buffs were. Now you're stealing a four-star offensive lineman from Georgia, Clemson, and Oregon. That's who that young man is now turning down and saying yes to Deion. Jordan Seaton went through the same thing, recruit at the very highest level. And it gives me hope that there's staying power to this story and it's not going to be a flash in the pan.
But you know what's helping them, not just Deion and his story and just being up there and seeing that, okay, it's not as bad as we think. It's the community. Did you not see, if you go back and look, there's fans out there with the young man's name is Juju,
Yeah,
right?
yep.
They have signs out there saying you need to come here, right? They're embracing it. That's the community you're talking about. I didn't never see nothing like that when I was playing.
No, but that's what they do at the highest level.
Yes.
When that recruit comes on campus, they have signs at the basketball game for the football player who's visiting the basketball game. They've what they did. I heard this morning from Mike. And Mark, that one of the mainstay restaurants up there changed the sandwich. Yeah, named a sandwich. This is what the big time does. So it's starting to look a little bit more and more. Now the results got to come. We know that. We know that. We've been knowing that. But I think that's a fun soundbite today that makes me excited as a Colorado sports fan.
We coming.
All right, great, fantastic. All right, one of our teammates says the salty Broncos shouldn't be keeping receipts from the so-called haters. I'll tell you who said what next.
Ride home with Zach By and Phillip Lindsay every afternoon on The Drive from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Denver Sports, 104.3 The Fan, denversports.com, and the Denver Sports app.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Zach here on behalf of my friend Michael Bailey and Michael Bailey Law Office, the mobile estate planner, who you can find at mobileestateplanning.com. Guys, I've been talking about the responsibility that comes with being a spouse, being a mother or father. And while it might not be your favorite thing to look forward to, you don't wake up doing jumping jacks thinking about planning for your estate, creating a proper will, but you do have to get it done. All right? You do have to get it done. And in 2023, I practiced what I preached, had Michael Bailey come to my house. I knew nothing about a proper will. All right? And the execution of it, the only thing I did know was that it was important for me and my family. And Michael held our hand, walked us through a process we knew nothing about, and made it so simple. All right? So do what we did. Get your affairs in order. Give yourself the peace of mind. Carve out 71 minutes. That's all. All right? Write out that proper will today. Protect your family. Contact my guy, Michael Bailey, at Michael Bailey Law Office for help drawing up your Colorado wills and trusts. Contact Michael Bailey, the mobile estate planner, today at 720-394-6887 or online at mobileestateplanning.com.
RVs come in all shapes and sizes, and Lazy Days has them all, right here in Denver. And while RV ownership may feel out of reach, Lazy Days is committed to making RVing accessible and affordable to everyone, no matter your lifestyle or budget. Whether you want to drive or tow your RV, choose from a huge selection of their most popular brands, all with transparent pricing, no hidden fees, and no surprises. Visit Lazy Days in Johnstown, Denver, and our newest location in Longmont, formerly Century RV.
When we put our differences aside, the common good prevails. That's exactly what happened when Colorado lawmakers, oil and natural gas companies, and environmental groups recently came to an agreement to secure funding for public transportation and for parks and wildlife, while also setting new target goals for emissions reductions, which we continue to outpace each year. Colorado's oil and natural gas companies remain committed to both a strong economy and a clean environment for all Coloradans.
Paid for by protecting Colorado's environment, economy, and energy independence.